One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Castellanos. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Noles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. It's Davidson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab on the left. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the single back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's White. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Moving out of the pocket. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the... Yeah, nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got room to work. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy.
Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a crease, it's Lucas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line getting set on second down. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Still running up the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Back 18.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webster. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Passes takes him still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game.
He's loose. Got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route.
Easton.
To the air on second down. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lucas. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Finds his man. It's McCoy. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The sure hands, it's Blackwell. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And these are shots to your pride, man. You've been getting roasted all day long, and you're down big, and the offense is still chucking the football. I think it says something about you. It's a look in the mirror type situation. This is one of those days they're going to want to forget.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Castellanos. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.